Have you ever gently wondered about the significant role that religion plays in our lives? For a plethora of us, it stands as a soothing refuge and a guiding light, tenderly offering insights and responses to life's deepest and most profound mysteries. Yet, what transpires when what is meant to be a sanctuary of peace and solace unexpectedly transforms into a source of distress? Today, let us tenderly unfold the tale of a brave soul who unfortunately encountered this very predicament: religious trauma. It's a journey that may touch hearts, echoing with familiar sentiments for some, while for others it may gently illuminate a rarely explored aspect of religion. We extend our heartfelt empathy to those who have suffered through such pain. We see you, and your experience is valid. So let's treat this tale with the empathy it deserves and listen closely, for it may broaden our understanding and deepen our compassion for those who have endured such experiences. The person in our account, whom, out of respect for privacy, we'll call Alex, was brought up in a high-control religious society. From his earliest years, Alex was taught to fear divine retribution and was chastised for questioning the sect's teachings. The influence of this religious organization wasn't simply physical, it permeated into the mental sphere. This can be likened to a method of indoctrination or brainwashing, where the psychological control is marked by the use of fear and shame as means of discipline. Alex's identity began to collapse under the burden of this psychological dominance. The dread of divine retribution grew so severe that it resulted in debilitating anxiety and depression. Alex's sense of self was gradually worn away, supplanted by an overpowering fear of disappointing the deity they were brought up to revere. This narrative is not limited to Alex but mirrors a wider issue where individuals driven by the fear of divine punishment or the fear of hell are conditioned to adhere to strict religious norms and ideologies. Yet, let us remember that individuals like Alex aren't alone. Support is available everywhere for those who seek help and are willing to reclaim their personal freedom and identity. Let's extend our empathy to Alex and others in similar circumstances. They deserve our understanding and support in their journey towards healing and self-discovery. Understanding and addressing the trauma that Alex experienced, which is not unique, is of vital importance. This growing concern is recognized by researchers who have drawn parallels between high-control religious groups and cults, leading to the coining of the term religious trauma syndrome. This term is used to describe the psychological harm that can result from being part of an authoritarian religious system. Highlighting religious trauma syndrome is essential, characterized by captivity, psychological domination, and erosion of personality. This syndrome bears striking similarities to complex post-traumatic stress disorder, the key difference being the perpetrator. In religious trauma, the perpetrator can be a person, an organization, or even a deity. Therefore, understanding and addressing religious trauma becomes significant, given its profound impact on individuals and their lives. In this video, we have delved deep into an often unspoken dimension of religion, the potential it holds to inflict harm and trauma. Particularly, we walked alongside Alex, who personally bore the brunt of religious trauma, and underlined the psychological implications such trauma can spawn. Importantly, we examined the framework of religious trauma syndrome, its properties and parallels it draws with complex PTSD. Most critically, though, we have stressed the urgent need and importance of acknowledging and tackling religious trauma. We've the essence of extending resources and offering unwavering support for those grappling with the aftermath of religious trauma, highlighting this as a pressing issue needing immediate attention. Remember, it's essential to respect the power of religion in our lives, but it's equally important to be aware of its potential to cause harm. Religion should be a source of comfort, not a cause of trauma. As we delve into the concept of religious trauma syndrome, we hope this video has illuminated a crucial issue and ignited discussions about the role of religion in our lives. Understanding is indeed the first step towards healing. Therefore, keep on questioning, learning, and growing. For in the pursuit of knowledge lies power, and in comprehension there's healing. So, for those who have been affected by religious trauma, remember, the journey towards healing may be tough, but you are never alone. There is always hope, and with understanding and support, healing is within your reach. Keep questioning, keep learning, and keep healing. As we press on, it's crucial to acknowledge that religious trauma syndrome is not limited to a specific religion. It's a global issue that can appear in any religious setting where psychological domination and fear-based control are paramount. From Christianity to Islam, Hinduism, or any other faith, the key factor is not the belief system itself, but the authoritarian nature of the religious atmosphere. It's essential to distinguish between the religion and the detrimental practices that may occur within. So it's not about the religion per se, but the misuse of power and control within any religious context. It's important to remember that anyone can be affected by religious trauma, regardless of their faith. This awareness paves the way for us to address the syndrome at its roots and cultivate a more understanding and compassionate religious environment for all. It's equally important to know that support is readily available for those grappling with this issue.